It starts with being ready. Like if you stay ready, then you don't have to get ready as much, right?
Yeah.
You're looking at how many steps I took, how long I was able to hold on the bike.
Usher is an American singer, songwriter, actor, businessman, and dancer. Usher began his career by releasing his first album at the age of 15 in 1994. However, Usher rose to fame after his second album, My Way, was released in 1997. Usher has sold 23.8 million albums and 38.2 million digital songs in the United States. Internationally, he has sold 80 million records worldwide, making him one of the best-selling music artists of all time. In 2019, Billboard placed him at number 14 on their Greatest of All Time Hot 100 Artists list. Usher has also won numerous accolades, including 8 Grammy Awards and 34 ASCAP Awards.
So what I would love to do
Okay.
is to be able to walk through a series of things where I can kind of draw the comparison, maybe even add dance into it. So
If you enjoy these videos, please remember to hit the like button, as it does help us out a lot. And comment below who your favorite celebrity is that you'd love to see in an upcoming video. His full name is Usher Raymond IV, but is also known as Big Time or Big Ush. He was born October 14, 1978 in Dallas, Texas, making him age 42 at the time of this production. He stands at 5 feet 8 inches tall or 173 centimeters. Usher has been regarded as an international sex symbol from a very young age, and People magazine named Usher the sexiest R&B star in 1988. Usher loves art and is an art collector. He loves going to museums and also gets amused by street art and graffiti. He even attended Art Basel Miami in 2014 and participated in an art installation himself. Usher is also a supporter of feminism and has also introduced his own fragrances by the name Usher He and Usher She. When it comes to food, Usher loves to eat seafood and soul food. Usher started dating TLC member Chili Thomas in 2001. Their relationship lasted 2 years before breaking up in December 2003. The main reason behind the breakup is said to be Usher's album Confessions, which created speculations between the both of them. However, Thomas said in an interview in 2004 that the album was not about us, clearing the rumors. Usher briefly dated British supermodel Naomi Campbell in 2004 as the couple attended MTV Europe Music together. Usher was also linked to model Alicia Brightwell for some time in the same year, and they attended various events together, including the Grammys. In November 2005, Usher began dating his stylist, Tamika Forster. They announced their engagement in February 2007, and they were wed on August 3, 2007, in an intimate ceremony followed by a grand reception on September 1, 2007. Usher also became stepdad to Forster's 3 sons from previous relationships. They also had 2 sons together, Usher V, born in November 2007, and Naveed Eli Raymond, born in December 2008. However, their relationship ended in 2009 as Usher filed for divorce in June 2009. It was legally finalized on November 4, 2009. After a long 3-year court trial, Usher got custody of his 2 sons on August 24, 2012. A year later, his elder son was hospitalized in the ICU after he got stuck while swimming. Foster filed a request for custody the next day. However, the case was dismissed at the hearing on August 9, 2013, and Usher retained custody of their 2 sons. In January 2015, Usher secretly proposed to his manager, Grace Miguel, and later in September 2015, they quietly married while vacationing in Cuba. In March 2018, after 3 years of their marriage, Usher and his wife informed Us Weekly of their separation. Later in December, Usher filed for divorce from Miguel in Georgia. Usher started dating music executive Jen Giocachea in October 2019, and it was confirmed that Usher was expecting his 3rd child in September 2020. Their daughter was born September 24, 2020, and on April 27th, Usher announced that they're expecting their 2nd child together.
and without the fitness that I've chosen, because that's the only thing that I can even compare it to in terms of what I do and access when I'm on stage, right? this zone where you really break through that fourth wall.
Usher Raymond IV was born October 14, 1978, to Usher Raymond III and Janetta Patton in Dallas, Texas. Usher's father left him when he was a year old, and he spent the majority of his young life in Chattanooga, Tennessee with his mother. Usher joined the local youth choir in Chattanooga when he was 9 years old, and it was then when his grandmother identified his talent for singing. When he was 12, his family moved to Atlanta, Georgia, where the environment was more conducive for beginning singers. He also later joined the North Springs High School in Atlanta. Later, he joined a singing group, which helped him further hone his singing skills. Usher joined an R&B local quintet called the New Beginnings at age 10 and recorded 10 songs with the group in 1991. His first album, Usher, was released in 1994, which received huge backlash from the audience as Usher was singing about sex, and it was tough to digest by the public. Usher rose to popularity when he released his second album, My Way, in 1997, and it was this album's song, You Make Me Wanna, topped the Billboard charts in the UK. Usher made his acting debut on UPN television series Moesha following his first film role in 1998's film The Faculty. He also made an appearance in the Disney movie Geppetto. Usher's famous album Confessions was released in 2004, and the album sold 1.1 million units in the first week only. Ever since, the album has sold over 15 million copies worldwide. Usher then went on to record 6 more albums, selling up to 80 million records worldwide. At the end of 2009, Billboard named him the second most successful artist of the 2000s decade. He released his later single, Bad Habits, on September 10, 2020, and the second single off his forthcoming studio album.
Reorchestrate what you just thought you saw. You know, man, that coat dropped, or either that microphone wasn't there on time, or there was a wardrobe issue, or whatever it might be. Or, man, I missed a step.
Usher sold 8 million copies of the album My Way, which helped him make over $10 million. Later, he earned $10 million from his album Rainbow with Mariah Carey. In 2004, his super hit album Confessions helped him earn $26 million, and later in the same year, his Truth Tour earned him over $28 million. His OMG tour in 2010 generated him $75 million. His latest single, Party with Chris Brown, helped him earn over $1 million. Usher's net worth is $180 million. Usher paid $1.2 million for a 10,000 square foot mansion in Alpharetta, Georgia. He came across this property in 1991 and later bought it when he was just 20 years old. Later, in 2007, Usher paid $3.04 million for a 13,000 square foot palatial estate in Roswell, Georgia. In 2015, Usher bought a home in the Hollywood Hills above the Sunset Strip for $3.37 million. He sold his first home in 2018 at a price of $1.5 million. He wanted to fetch $2.5 million for his property, but couldn't. Usher listed his Hollywood home at one point for $4.2 million, but ultimately settled for $3.3 million when he found a buyer in November 2018. Usher reportedly lives in his Georgia 2-story home these days. The cars and bikes you'll find in Usher's garage are Ferrari 458 Spider, Brawler GTC, Ducati 848 EVO Superbike, Ducati Monster 1100 EVO Motorbike, Mercedes CLS Class, Mercedes-Benz SLS Class, Ford Mustang, Porsche Carrera GT, Mercedes-Benz A-Class.